Alright, so let's bring it in game now. Yeah, so this will be our second group stage match in the TM Masters Team Cup 2013. And Team Acer will face Team iGn for this. And yeah, let's bring up the division actually to see what the current standing is. So we can see that the IGN are actually at first place, but they have played one more match than the rest of the teams. But they have won those two matches with 3-0, so maximum score for them. And then at second place we have Pro Team, which have played one match less. And then Acer at third, Synonime at fourth, and Lucky Sevens at fifth. So yeah, I think this match might decide who will get first in the division, most likely. So let's see if both teams are ready and we can start the match. The first map will be on TMM TC by Placket Nevermind. And yeah, looks like I'm not sure which lineups the teams will have. But yeah, IGN is looking to have their lineup be Disco 57, MC Eke, Fille, and Payne. And Acer, right now at least, have Koons, Royal, JWH, Poker, and Beppo lined up. So one of them will not play, as it is a 4 versus 4 format. And yeah, you play to 7 in this format, and it's a best of 3. But since it is the group stage, all the maps will be played nonetheless. So, see if the teams are ready. Alright. Let's restart the server, or the map rather, and let the match begin. And I can also mention that the world record on this map is, in just a moment I can at least, is 4261 by Eflex Serbi. Alright, first round, and I'm not gonna join the server. And yeah, I haven't seen these maps before either, so I'm not that familiar with the maps. But yeah, we see here Fille falling behind in the start for IGN, but at the top it's still very close. The Acer players are a bit ahead of the IGN players though, with Poker at the top right now, and following him are 3 Acer players, Koons, Royal, and Beppo. And Eke is up there for IGN, but that was a late turn for him, so he falls behind. And we have 4 Acer players at the top here. And who was that? That was Beppo making a mistake. No, it wasn't. It was Royal making a mistake. He falls behind. Eke passes him, and also Poker. But at the top we have Beppo and Koons securing first and second for Acer, which means that Acer takes the first round. And the score is 0-1. Second round. But yeah, we can definitely say that this will be closer than last week's match. And who was that fell behind? Fille again falling behind, this time even more as he crashes into the wall for his team. And also Disco 57 falling behind. At the top once more we have 4 Acer drivers. Poker almost making a huge mistake there, but manages to save it. And yeah, the Acer drivers are playing very good now. Disco trying his best to catch up here, but he needs some mistakes from the Acer drivers here if he wants to catch any of them, but that's not gonna happen, as we see a very nice round by Acer. 42.90 by Beppo, 42.92 by Royal, 42.97 by Koons, and 43.09 by Poker. A very good round. The score is 0-2. So yeah, I guess this might be a short match again, but it is a bit closer at least. But we'll see if IGN can take some rounds here. But we can see already in the start that Koons... Ooh, Beppo with a mistake. Falls behind there, clips the wall. And he is at last place, or is he? Yeah, he is at last place. But at the top we have Royal, Poker and Koons for Acer. Payne is there for IGN. Fighting with Royal, can he pass him? Royal with a nice turn inside there. But Payne might get some more speed here so he can attack. And Koons with a Ramstein into the wall. And he loses a lot of time just before the finish. And we have 3 IGN players who passes him. But since Poker and Royals get first and second, this is still an Acer round. The score is 0-3. The score difference was 16 points for IGN and 20 for Acer. So only 4 points being the difference there. So that was a pretty close round. Mistakes from Beppo and Koons, and that's really what IGN needs, some mistakes. Alright, so the 4th round now. Acer with a quick lead in the match, and again taking a firm grip of this round, as well as we have Poker and Beppo and also Koons up there. Royals not far behind, battling with Eke and Payne, but he makes a huge mistake and crashes into the wall, and that will most likely get him last place. So let's see here. Still Beppo and Koons at top, but Poker making a mistake here, and Eckel almost just before the finish. But still Koons takes second place here, and Beppo with a very nice time at first place, 42.77. That is a very good time actually. Yeah, this is a draw actually, because both Poker and Royal gets last and second to last position, so both teams get 18 points, and the score is still 0-3 for Acer. So 5th round now. So let's see if IGN can actually get on the scoreboard as well. But yeah, once more Koons, Poker and Beppo with nice start. Only Royal falls behind a bit here. But he's not that far behind. Eke and Payne are ahead of him for IGN. But they need to pass some of the other Acer players here at the top. Can they do it? Beppo falls behind a bit, so Eke is a bit close. Koons again with the Ramstein. Where is he? There he is. Falls behind a lot, and Fille could pass him there. But at the top we have Poker with a nice time this time. 42.77 by him as well. And Beppo 42.99. Same time as Eke, but Beppo gets the point there, 1 more point. And then we have Royal with a 43.16, I think it was. But yeah, Acer takes the round there, 15 points for IGN and 21 for Acer, and the score is 0-4. Of course, playing to 7, so only 3 more rounds for Acer to win this first map. Ooh, and Koons actually with a mistake here in the start. And but he's still ahead of both Fille and Payne for IGN, so this is still looking like an Acer round for the moment. Eke with a mistake there, not a good line by him, he clips the wall. Koons can pass him, and only Disco 57 is there up there for IGN with the 4 Acer players. Can he do something? He is second place, he passes Beppo there. The nice turn. Poker still at first, but yeah, this will be an Acer round again. Beppo with a huge mistake here, which, oh, he might even not finish. Yeah, he will finish actually. Lands on the right side there. But yeah, this is another Acer round as Poker, Koons and Royal takes first, third and fourth place. Only Disco with a nice time actually, 43.04. That's not bad at all. But it's just not enough. And the score is quickly 0-5 for Acer. Only 2 more rounds to go here to secure the first map. So let's go with camera 3 here. Let's follow Beppo. He's falling behind a bit. Oh, and he makes a huge mistake right into the wall, and he will lose so much time since it is a stretch here as well, so that's not a good place to crash. But at the top, Poker once again at first place, and the Royal with a nice turn here takes second place. Koons at third, so this definitely looks like an Acer round. Bad turn by Royal there. Payne can pass him just before the finish line. He will do so, but it doesn't matter. Koons takes first place, 42.85. Poker second, 42.88. Payne as mentioned 4298, and then we have Royal 4307. And this is yet another Acer round, and they are at map point at 06. So just one more round for Acer to take the first map. So yeah, this will be very hard for iGn to make a comeback. Ooh, Koons with a mistake. Once more in the start here, he's crackling a bit, I suppose. Not really by pressure, I think, just maybe not being able to concentrate that much, as his team is in a great lead, and we have Poker and Beppo at the top here for Acer, looking to secure the last point to take the first map. Eke is closest. No, he makes a mistake actually. Disco and Pain at the top for IGN, but they are far behind the three Acer players here just before the finish. Poker once more, a nice time, 42.77 once more. Second time he makes a time. Beppo also with the 42.77 earlier. Beppo takes second, Royal third, and the point goes to Acer, and the score is 0-7 for the first map. Alright, so I will take a little break now before the second map, and we will be back shortly. Alright, so we're starting the second map now. The lineups for the teams are for Acer, Poker, JWH, Koons and Royal. And for IGN we have Pain, Disco 57, Wutre and MC Ege. And the map is... TMM IO by Kappa. That was a very hard word to pronounce. And the world record here, or the Dedimania first, is 40.75 by Druids Bösen. Alright, so first round here. Let's see if iGn can give a better fight here than compared to the first map, which was a quick 0-7 score for Acer. And who was that for Acer making an early mistake? Poker crashes at the start. And he is at last place and he makes another mistake as well. And we can see that Payne also makes a mistake for iGn here. But at the top we have still 3 Acer players with Koons, JWH and Royal. Eke is up there, and was that Disco 57 with a mistake for iGn. So he falls behind. And Eke right into the wall, and we have 3 Acer players driving into the finish. Koons takes first place 41.18, Royal second 41.23, and JWH third place with a 41.32. And Wutre, the closest one of the iGn players, with a 41.70. And the round score was 14 points for iGn and 22 for Acer, and the score is 0-1. Alright, second round now. And yeah, as said, I haven't tried these maps myself, so I don't really know much about them. Apologies for that. Alright, and we see here Wutre falling behind the rest of the pack, but he's not that far behind. And a nice turn makes him pass Poker and Disco 57. But at the top we have 3 Acer players, Koons, Royal, JWH, Poker with a nice turn which makes him pass Payne and MC Eke. But Payne with a nice turn there, so coming back, but still Poker takes 4th place here, and he has 3 Acer players ahead of him. And this is an ace round for Acer. Koons first place 40.82, which is a very nice time, only 600s from the world record, so, well, actually 7. And then Royal second place 41.05, and I didn't see what the other players got, but yeah, top 4 Acer, and their score is 0-2. And this is looking like it will be another quick map, as the iGn players just aren't as fast. We can already see in the start of the map here that the 4 Acer players are well ahead of the rest. Payne is the closest one here. Actually, MC Ekel. Ooh, Payne with a mistake just as I switched to him, so he falls behind. Ooh, that was like 2 big mistakes. JWH and someone from maybe iGn, I don't know. But still, at the top we have Koons, Royal and Poker for Acer. Looking like an Acer round once more. Koons with a mistake which allows Wutre to pass him just before the finish. And Wutre will take the 3rd place just ahead of Koons. But Royal takes first, Poker second. And once more this is an Acer round. And score is 0-3. So not really very close. iGn needs to get those top positions, first and second, but they just haven't been close at all actually. So let's see if they can do something here in the 4th round. Oh, that was so many mistakes. MC Eke one of them, Poker another, and I think JWH. Disco 57 with a huge mistake right into the wall here, so he falls behind a lot. At the top we have Royal and Payne fighting, and Payne with a better line here, I believe, or actually not, Royal with more speed out of there, so he regains the lead. Poker is behind here at 3rd place. Oh, and he makes a mistake which allows MC Eke and Wutre to pass him. This might be an iGn round. Royal takes first place, but then we have Payne, MC Eke and Wutre taking the positions after him. And yes, this is a blue round, so iGn are finally on the scoreboard at 1-3. The score difference there was 19 points for iGn and 17 for Acer. So Poker making that mistake at the end when he was 3rd really hurt Acer, and they lost the round because of that. But still, I would say Acer are in a commanding lead of this match, of this second map. You can see here Poker and Koons with very nice starts, well ahead of the rest. Royal slightly behind, but coming back here with a nice turn. Actually, ooh, that was super close by Royal, almost crashing with a very late line, but he manages to save it. MC Eke passes Poker for first place actually. So if he can take first place, that's good of course, but he needs the rest of his teammates closely behind him, and we have all the other iGn players at the But at the end of the pack here, Poker passes MC Eke just before the finish, so this is for sure an Acer round once more. Nice round by MC Eke though. Almost taking first place there, but just simply not enough. And the score is 1-4 for Acer. So just 3 more rounds for Acer to take the second map, and by doing so also taking the match victory here. But of course we will still be playing the third map as it is the group stage and every point counts. Very good start here by Acer players. I was going to say, as JWH gets a bumpy landing there, which makes him lose a lot of speed. But still we have 4 Acer players at the top. This might be another ace round. Oh, but JWH with a huge mistake drives into the wall there, and 3 IGN players passes him. Only Payne is at last place here. But at the top we have 3 Acer players. Poker, Royal and Coons taking first, second and third. Poker with a nice time, 40.84. That's a very nice time. And once more the score goes to Acer, and the score is 1-5. So yeah, the Acer players driving under 41, and I don't think any of the IGN players have been under 41 here. The closest one is MC Eke with 41.10, so that's the best time. And early mistakes here, but by Payne and MC Eke at the start. MC Eke falling behind, falling on his back, so you can't even finish the round here, which is of course extremely bad for IGN. Not that it looked any better already, but yeah, that's the nail in the coffin, you could say, as we see here 4 Acer players at the top. Poker, Royal, Coons and JWH looking to take the next round here to get match point. JWH with a mistake there, falls behind, but doesn't matter. Poker once more under 41, 40.94. Very nice time. And the rest of the Acer players shortly behind him, as we see MC Eke on his back, making an early mistake there. So yeah, IGN only got 9 points in that round, while Acer took the ace with 26 of 26 maximum points, and the score is 1-6. And let's see if Acer can win this next round now. JWH with a very strange line there at the start, and yeah, he makes a mistake too. Just very late line for him, which screwed him up for the next couple of turns. And we have MC Eke once more at the top here. He's driving the fastest for IGN, but as we can see on the scoreboard here, he only got 22 points, so only better than Disco 57. So he hasn't been driving that consistent. And you need to drive consistent as well, of course. You can't just drive fast times from time to time. But Royal passes him here, and we have 2 Acer players at the top just before the finish, and that should do it. Acer takes the second map as well, this time with a score of 1-7, so IGN got 1 point on the board, so that's good for them, but it's just not even close really. Good game, and the second map goes to Acer. So we will play the third map just in a while, just doing a couple of warm-ups before, so I will be taking a break, and I will be back very soon. Alright, so let's bring it in-game for this last map here, the third map, which is TMM Brave by Iskeriantis. And the lineups for Acer, Chief, Royal, Coons and JWH. So Chief coming into the match here. And then for iGn we have Pain, Disco 57, Wutra and Sun. And Dedimania, the first time is by Acer Poker 3875. But he's not playing this map actually. But yeah, let's see if iGn can do something here. I don't think so, but we'll see. Alright, so let's follow Royal for the first round. He is at the top together with Coons. But Pain, Sun and Disco 57 are up there for iGn. And we have, who was that making a mistake? Disco 57 falls behind here. And at the top we have 4 Acer players once more, as we've seen many times before. And it looks like it will be an ace round in the first round, as we see San clip the wall there. And yes, Chief takes first place, 39-10, Coons 39-15, JWH 39-24 and Royal 39-30. 26 points for Acer, and they take the first round once more, 0-1. So once more, not looking that close, not looking that good for iGn. Oh, early mistake from JWH here, and Coons as well actually. But the Coons not that far behind. But passing Wutra and Sun there with a nice turn. Can he do pass Disco 57 as well? He's trying to do it. Yes, he will with a nice turn. Taking the outside line there at the pole, which allows him to get more speed here. And I think Disco 57 with a mistake there. And Coons might pass Pain as well, so there will be a top 3 for Acer. Will he do it? They get the same time, yes, and Coons get first place. I can tell you that he was for sure not ahead of Pain there, but because of how this game works, Coons got a better time in an earlier round. At least that's how I believe it works. So that's why the tie goes to Coons. It's a very stupid system, but yeah, in the new game that's fixed actually. So there's milliseconds instead. But anyway, the round went to Acer and the score is 0-2. And again, I think Disco 57 with a mistake. No, it was Pain with a mistake, so falls behind a lot. And at the top, very close at the top actually, Sun with a very late line there, a bad bump from him, and he makes a mistake as well. And Disco 57 clips the wall there, so he loses time. And at the top, once more, 4 Acer players, Royal with a Ramstein, so Wutra passes him, but still, top 3 is Acer, Chief once more with a decent time here, 39.03, Coons 39.15 and JWH 39.23. Wutra with the decent time, 39.31, but only enough to beat Royal, who made a late mistake there, otherwise the top 4 would have been Acer. So yeah, Acer Chief with a nice start here, winning several rounds, 23 points right now, the most out of anyone in the match. Wutra actually with more points than JWH, actually they have the same points, so yeah, 13 points for both. Let's see if JWH can step up his game here. Let's follow him as he is at 4th place, passes Disco 57 there. You can see here how the players take different lines at the pole. Some goes inside, some goes outside. It's very personal what you prefer there. Usually it's not much of a difference. And coming up to the ending here, top 4 once more for Acer. Coons this time taking first place ahead of Chief, as we see Disco 57 on his back, unable to finish the round. And once more the Acer takes the round, and the score is quickly 0-4. And yeah, this is looking to be a very quick third map. iGn haven't really been close at all. I mean, in the second map it was kind of close, sometimes at least, but here it's just not even close. Very big difference in skills and consistency. So we see Payne, the only iGn player, at the top together with the Acer players. Royal here with a nice turn. You can see here he takes outside, Chief takes the inside. Royal will get more speed than Chief, so he passes him. But then Chief comes back here. We have 3 Acer players at the top. JWH also up there. But San actually passes JWH with 200, so this is not an ace round for Acer. But still, very showing that Acer is on another level here, as the score is 0-5 now. Only 2 more rounds is required for Acer to win this third map. Let's follow Acer Royal here in the third cam. Disco 57 at the top there, together with Woodre for iGn, but all the other Acer players are ahead. Royal last place for Acer, but comes back. JWH falls behind a bit, but gets a lot of speed in this turn, but gets a nose slide there, so he is unable to get the drift, and that will cost him a lot. And he will finish at last place, but it doesn't matter, as his Acer teammates takes first, second and third place, and the round goes to Acer once more, and the score is 0-6. Just one more round now for Acer to close out the match. Let's see if they can get another ace round. Sun with an early mistake there. He drives over the Ramstein in not the best way, so that sometimes can happen, and unable to take the jump as well, which will cost him even more. So already a bad start for iGn here. And we see Royal passes Payne and Woodre, and we have top 4 Acer once more. Will it be that in the finish as well? Looks like it, with just 1 turn left now. Let's see if anyone makes a mistake. Nope, no mistake from anyone. Royal passes JWH, and Kuhn sets a nice time, 38.96. Very nice time by Kuhn there. And Acer takes the third map with a score of 0-7. Good game. Alright, so that's the end of the match. Thanks everyone for watching.